Hey guys, it's Ricky Analog here. Gonna do a trade recap. Man, it's crazy. The trade I'm about to recap is dumping right now after hours. I think there's some sort of news out there on it or something. We'll get right to it though. Let's hit up the disclaimer real fast. As always, guys, this is just for informational purposes. It's not a solicitation to trade. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the disclaimer. It'll be in the description of the YouTube video. So let's get into it. The trade was IGC. And you can see there's a big dump going on right now. I'm not sure. I don't see any news out on it. I do have my news muted right now, though, so I can record this. However, if you guys saw the thumbnail that I created for this video, it's the guy hiding, trying to hide his face. And the reason being, I actually longed this, and this is one of those turds. Last Friday, I actually was just replying to one of All Day Hold's tweets where he asked, like, what are some of your guys' fears? And I was joking when I said one of my fears is my friends or my peers in the trading community finding out that I longed a turd. And here I am the very next trading day doing just that. However, this thing is so beaten down. Let's look at the daily chart, guys. Look at this. This freaking came from 14, and I know, trust me, you guys know that I know the fundamentals and the filings on this turd, okay? It has been the subject of the Ricky tip at one point. Trust me, I've done the full deep dive on this, and I know exactly what I'm dealing with, and it's why I'm not swinging any or whatever. It's why I even, if we look at the executions, you're probably going to laugh at some of how early my sales were. But when this thing retraced all the way down to 4, like, look, we hit the spot where it broke out from. We hit a 20-day. We hit a bunch of stuff, right? That this is not something that needs to continue lower if it doesn't want to. And so now we have this intraday action where, yes, it came in the morning, but after that, what did it do? We reclaimed and we started making higher lows and higher highs. And so I actually was a bit late to the party. I took it when it broke the 40s. It could have been taken over to 30s, and you could have risked under 5, you know. But you can see that when I got in, the volume came in as well, confirming that it was actually going to be something that had some wind behind it. And sure enough, you know, it did. I mean, look at this thing, almost went to 7 before the close. Now, I knew first target, if like I may post the photo or the screenshots or whatever, what I wrote in the chat about this trade. The target was the high of day, but I am so overly short bias on these things because I know how dirty they are, that it's very, very hard for me to hold these things to the target. So I peel off profits into these pushes, and I don't, you know, maybe one day I'll get better at this to the point where I'm holding for the first target and then letting the rest go. But nah, this one, I was in at 42. I sold part at 62 for 20 cents. I took another for 40 cents at 82. Then I got out right before the whole number in case that stuffed. And then on this push, when it looked like it stuffed, the reason I was willing to take it off there and not give it any longer was the daily chart, guys. So at that point, we had pushed into the bottom of this gap fill, and I did not want to be having that stuff and not take a little more off. So I said, you know what? I was really happy with the gains, and that was where we just locked it in. But of course, as in hindsight, right, it did keep going, and it never really gave a short signal, period. It closed strong. Now, obviously, it's dumped since the close, and that is the risk of swinging these turds overnight. Who knows what is going to happen? Now, I will tell you this. They don't have a shelf, so there's nothing for them to raise cash from unless they do a pipe. And like I said, I don't see any news on it right now. Just checking on the feed, still don't see anything. So maybe that'll change. Maybe something will pop up here in the next half hour or so. But I'm very happy with the trade, even though I'm slightly embarrassed that I longed a turd like IGC. Now, we are constantly talking about these ideas and these triggers and these where to risk from, where the targets are over at stocktraders.net, guys. And as you can see, I didn't short this thing once today. It wasn't a short today, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys are able to see that. And if you're not, come over to stocktraders.net and let's discuss it. We do have a free 3-day trial to the premium room, calling it the freemium. And we also have a free trading floor as well. And the whole community is very, very knowledgeable, guys. So come on over, drop me a DM. Let's get this party started. Peace.